It is finally nice out. Let's go fishing. Paddleboard is inflating. We're gonna try fishing for pike and walleye on this lake. This is the fishing paddleboard setup. It's an extra wide 12 foot 11 inches long inflatable paddleboard. This is just a kayak chair that I have bungee corded on. This is a little Garmin fish finder that I put on a Yak Attack power block. This is also obviously a kayak fishing accessory, but it works really well here. It's also just bungee corded on, and then it has a transducer arm, and this is a different branded transducer arm that I put this GoPro case on. Then a Yak Attack Black Pack Pro with rod holders, also of course just bungee corded on, and my tackle box, and this is of course just full of tackle and sometimes snacks. And it's a perfect day for paddleboarding because there's next to no wind and the lake is totally flat. Our first order of business is going to be to find fish. I'm going to do a bit of paddling. There's 2 points and a bit of a bay over there. We're at 21 feet and there are not any fish. I made it out to the points. I'm currently sitting at 54 feet. I just want to throw something big. Going traditional. We didn't catch a fish. I guess I should change baits. I'm just kidding. Not changing baits. The lake is much bigger than what you can see here. But if you look over there, that is Jim and Bianca's big house that we're working on. Over here, this is Jim and Bianca's camp that they're currently staying in. This is the camp that I'm staying in. Pete is staying over at the big house. There's a little camp right up behind it. And then the cabin that we're working on is around the other side of this point. This is the end of the point. It's kind of over here. I did not have any luck with the big bait and deep water. It also looks like we're gonna get rain. You can see it behind me. We're still at like 54 feet and there is fish at like 30 feet. But they were not interested in my big baits. They're big fish too. I don't think we stood a chance of outpacing the rain, so I'm just hiding in this little bay here. It's really shallow. We're sitting in like 8 feet of water. I just did a couple casts with this little swim jig, but what would you be throwing if you were here right now? It just started raining. But they're very small raindrops. One more cast with this and then we're switching to the ultralight. Fuck. I'm afraid we no longer have a choice. You gotta try the ultralight. This is my attempt at like a leech imitation. This is gonna be the last change of bait because it's getting late. And if I don't go to bed, I won't have any energy to work tomorrow. We're gonna do a curly tail grub on a jig head, which I may or may not have in here. Actually, we're gonna just try this. It's also got a curly tail. Catch something. He's not gonna. It's starting to get sort of stormy and windy. It doesn't look like it on camera, but it is, I swear. I'm gonna start heading back towards camp. I'm still gonna fish along the way. Well guys, no fish for us tonight. I'll come back tomorrow, hopefully with a better game plan. But I'll see you then on the next adventure. Morning! We're starting to get ready to put the roof on the log cabin today. And this morning I have to build a knee wall. This is what we're working with, and as you know, our goal for this month is to get the roof on. There's still a lot to do, but the first step today is going to be putting the knee walls up, or building the knee walls anyway. Jim brought all the lumber and we had a fun time unloading it and turning the trailer around in here. It looks like there's lots of space, but it's a big trailer. There's not enough space to turn the truck around in here, so nice. This is what broke. It used to look like this. First thing we got to do is start cutting some studs for the knee wall. This is the generator. We have to lay out this wall. It'll go here on this top plate and it'll be 52 inches high, and it's a knee wall for the rafters to sit on. This string line represents a rafter and the knee wall will come up to somewhere around here, and just so the rafter can sit on it. So we're going to start laying out this 2x6 at 16-inch centers. Got a top plate and a bottom plate laid out. Now we're going to lay out the studs. Okay, now I want to start nailing these, but Jim wants to use 3-inch ring shank nails with the nail gun. But we don't have any here. There's 2 3/8 ring shank, 3-inch smooth, or 3-inch screws, 4-inch, 3 and 3.5-inch screws. So I'm just going to use screws because I figure that's the safest option, and hopefully he doesn't make me unscrew everything tomorrow. We're getting there. We got these two framed. There's 2 more to build. I'm going to try to get this one enough out of the way that I have room to build the next one. We have enough room to set up this one, but now I need more blocking, so I have to go get it from down there. Okay, I just got to cut the last couple studs for this one, all the studs for this last one, and then we'll be on to the last wall. All 4 walls are framed. Tomorrow we're going to put plywood on them and stand them up. I'm going to clean up and then head back to camp, and I think it might almost be hot enough for a lake shower. I'm really sweaty. We'll see. I might chicken out. It's cold. It feels amazing, but it's cold. I'm glad I took a lake shower. You want me to do the hair thing? I feel like you're going to be mad if I don't do the hair thing. Now, considering we haven't had much luck fishing, we haven't had any luck fishing in this part of the lake the last couple days, I'm going to head over to Bianca's to get something that might help. Maybe. We're here at Jim and Bianca's camp, and this is what we're after. And it's not even sunk anymore. It was sunk last time I saw it. Now we have to get a motor on it. The motor should be in here. Ta-da! Now, how am I going to get that down there? Okay, I drove down here. Now we got to get it from here to down there. Okay, I brought the gas can too. Now we got to get that on there, and that's going to involve bringing the boat over here. I changed my mind. We're going to bring the motor over there, but I'm going to have to take my boots off. Oh no, I think my pants are wet. Okay, we got the boat off the rack, the gas hooked up to the motor. Now we just have to get into the boat and then get the motor started and then get it over to my camp, which is just over there. Look how pretty the lake is. We're on the water. Now we gotta get that started. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that was good. That was good. It's so pretty. That's my camp over there. That's where we're going. I tied it off with a bungee cord and dog leash. I'm gonna bail out the water and clean out some of the stuff. We're not gonna get out fishing tonight because, as you can see, it's about to get dark. But tomorrow we will, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning. We're going to put plywood on the knee walls today and set them up. I'm going to head over to the cabin and I'll see you there. We got plywood on the first one. Now we got to stand it up. Okay, that's the first wall up. Now we got to do this one. Both walls are up and looking good. Now we're gonna do 2 more, but I'll see you guys back at camp. Okay, it's dark and like the same time as it was yesterday, but we're gonna go fishing. Just quickly, not for very long. All we're gonna do is troll around a bit. I'm gonna take 1 rod. I might take 2. We're gonna go old school. I'm just gonna take this 1 rod and the net. That's all we're taking. Let's go. Also, I need to put a weight in the front of this boat so that I can drive it at speed so it won't miss. And then flipping over. We're gonna start trolling. The moon isn't quite full, but fish like the full moon and no moon best. The fish are most active on full moon and no moon days, and those leading up to them. On like half moon days is when the fish are supposed to be the least active. So it looks like a full moon. It's not quite a full moon. If it was, you'd know because I'd start growing fangs and ears. It really got dark fast. I've been out here all of 10 minutes. I might not catch a fish just because I won't be able to fish for long enough. And we're still in the area that I paddleboard to. We haven't gone to any of the parts of the lake that I wanted to, but we're not going to because I don't really feel comfortable driving the boat around in the dark. I just saw that flying over the water. I thought it was a giant moth at first because we get a lot of those here, but it's not the right time of year, but it was a bat. I'm probably just going to turn around soon and troll back towards camp. And tomorrow, I swear to God, tomorrow, we're going to come out here with a fish finder and slightly more prepared with more bait and hopefully more daylight and a bit more time. I probably should have left a light on my camp or something so I can tell where it is. We're actually not going to work on the cabin tomorrow. Pete and I are going to drive up into the bush, not that we're not already here, to put some culverts in on a road that's pretty badly washed out from what I hear. I haven't been there yet. And it's probably going to be a bit of an adventure, honestly, but I'll see you in the morning. Morning! So I'm meeting Pete, we're taking the Jeep, and then we're going to go pick up the air compressor because we need to fill up a tire on the backhoe. Ta-da! You have enough room with the air compressor? She's pretty good.
Yeah. Especially for winter.
Yeah, remote start vehicles are just as nice as remote start generators.
Yeah.
Jim dumped them here?
Yeah, he said he's already fixed this one.
Oh.
And that's the landscape fabric.
So there's a lot of rocks.
So these are the 3 culverts.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So we're gonna dig one in like right here.
Okay.
Where all these small rocks are.
Okay.
One somewhere amongst this shit in the middle here.
Right.
Then one like I'll pull this big rock back.
Yeah.
And somewhere here.
Okay.
And we need at least a foot of cover on top of them.
Right.
So it'll be like, I'll dig down like 2 feet-ish, give or take.
That's not so deep then.
No.
Like not like those ones.
Because...
Does the water get really high?
Yeah, they say when the spring thaw,
okay,
the water will come like right up and over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because we're like good 5 or 6 feet up from the water right now.
Yeah, he said it just comes right up.
Okay.
Like he said last time, like the road was flooded like all the way up to Dolly.
Oh God.
Taking a shit.
Okay, it's definitely a little flat, but it's not terrible. Girl. I'm on shovel duty. 1 down and 2 to go. This is the 3rd and last culvert we're digging out. Some guys just showed up and said they have a couple spots on their road that they want us to bring the backhoe and work on. Just rough spots on the road that leads to their camp, I guess. We're gonna go look at it after. Are you done cutting yet?
No.
Oops. This is pretty much done. Pete's just finishing up. And then we're gonna head on up the road deeper in to see what those guys want us to do. Are you safe there, Dolly? Do you want some cheese? Do you eat cheese? Everybody eats cheese. Very delicately eating cheese. We're heading off. Pete is following me in the backhoe. We don't know where we're going. We don't know how far it is. The guy said to just keep turning left and eventually we'll get to a mud hole or a camp or a pit or something. I think this is the Y, yeah, so we're going left. There's another Y, so we're gonna go left again. It's gonna be a bitch driving the backhoe through here. That's a wolf! Oh no! Of course I stalled the fucking vehicle. It looked kind of like a coyote, but there aren't many coyotes up here, and coyotes and wolves don't live in the same area usually, and there's lots of wolves around here, so maybe it was a coy wolf or something. There's a lake over there. Oh, we're at a camp. That's a white truck with blue plastic on it, so it doesn't get scratched driving through here. The generator is running, but I can't find anyone here. But I also didn't see any really bad spots on the road, so I'm not sure where we're supposed to be working. Pete showed up and we decided to drive down this side trail. I think it just goes to the lake, but it's longer than I thought it was. So looks like there might be something going on down here. I feel like the guys we're looking for might be out in a boat. Well, we give up. We can't find those guys. So we're gonna head back. Okay, the guys caught up to us. They're behind us now. You can't see them, but they're there, I swear. And they said that that was a coyote and that they don't usually see one up here, but that one's been hanging around and been getting really close. So yeah, they also told us where they wanted us to do the road, which is on a hill. So we'll see what we can do, because the backhoe isn't that great on hills. There are the guys. We got the one hill done, and apparently there's yet another hill. I'm on rock moving duty. has a much longer drive because he's taking the backhoe all the way back. There's the coyote. I got a good video. There he goes. He's just sat there looking at me. Bye. Cool. I'm so glad I got a good video. I really like doing YouTube videos if it's not entirely obvious. And part of that is because it makes like things a little bit more exciting if I know I can get it on camera and show it with more people. I would have been excited to see him even if I didn't get it on camera, obviously, but the fact that I can get it on camera and then show it to so many more people, you know, makes it that much more exciting for me too. Like, it's not just like, oh, I saw a coyote, or oh, I saw a wolf. It's, oh, I saw a coyote or a wolf and I got it on camera, and then I can show it to you. And then you can be excited about it too. That's a wild chicken, and they're notorious for not getting out of the way. They're not very good at flying. We have a problem. I think I might be lost, because I definitely haven't seen this before, and we didn't drive through it on the way here. And that's not good. So I'm going to turn around and try to find Pete. This is exciting. I can't imagine where I got lost either. I was like 100% confident of where I was. But I guess I was wrong. To be fair, I mean, all these roads look the same. But I can't imagine how I got lost. I must have taken a wrong turn. I don't know. Okay, so I might not actually be lost. I just met Pete. And he was coming the same way I'm coming. And I just turned around. He's in front of me now. But he wasn't 100% confident that he didn't miss the turn either. He was like, oh, I don't think I missed the turn, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, yeah, no, me neither. I was totally confident of where I was going though. So yeah, we're heading back to where the water was, because I definitely wasn't there when we crossed the first time, but I don't know if something could have happened, a dam burst or, yeah. So it's a mystery. We'll see. Hopefully we're still going the right way. But it's the fact that neither of us are 100% sure we're going the right way. These roads go on for miles and miles, and there's like many, many turnoffs. And for anyone who's like, because this kind of thing has happened to me before, whoever's like, oh, I wouldn't be wasting my battery recording, blah, blah, blah. No, recording is 100% worth it. Totally worth it. I don't care if my phone dies. I am recording to the last minute of my life. Okay. Mystery solved. I was actually lost. I did take a wrong turn. Following Pete back, we turned off not long before where the water was. So, yeah, now I'm not lost, but I very briefly was. But it's all good, as long as I don't get lost again on this drive. It was fun briefly being lost while it lasted. We should do that again sometime. Okay, that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you on the next adventure. I am about to run out of gas. And that's not good because we're nowhere near anywhere.